Alright, monsters turnabout.
その昔、悪い妖怪天馬太郎を九尾の狐が倒し封印しました。その妖怪は今でも開かずの間に封印されているそうです。
He dead, bro?
永遠の眠りにつきなさい。
Well, now we know the villain. The villain. Why'd you fucking spoil?
これで妖怪天馬太郎は復活します。
This episode too, man. Why would you spoil? Months prior to the courthouse bombing. Trilogy. Write anything agency. Guess I'm a little early. She's in 3D. It looks odd, man. Go back to 2D. Yeah, this is the first job I've had in a while after all. Oh, you all fired up. It's not every day I get a call from Mr. Wright. What kind of work is it anyway? Mr. Wright didn't mention any details. Work? Is that how he put it? Don't tell me he just wants to clean the toilet again. Come to think of it, it's been almost a year since I was hired. This is a few months before, right? I still have a lot to learn. It's the Write Anything agency, and it's where I work. Don't let the name fool you. It's definitely a law agency. But don't forget that this place is a talent agency too, Polly. It's the law agency part of the office that's usually forgotten. This is Trilogy Wright, a budding musician. Yeah, we know who she is. Oh, we better... She looks better in 2D, man. Doesn't look like Daddy can make it. Where are we going? What about the job he mentioned? This is the job, Polly. You're supposed to keep me company today. Come on. Another day of not being a lawyer. Should have seen this coming. Well, this is the Write Anything agency, you know. There's no law-related work at the moment, so... Tell me again why I chose to work here. Where is Mr. Wright, anyway? Daddy said something about going to meet an acquaintance. Don't worry. Just focus on your job, and I'll tell you exactly what you need to know. Let's go. We don't have all day. Wait a second. Another day of anything goes begins at the Write Anything agency. April 17th. What are we doing way up here in the mountains? It's Ninetales Vale. Everyone's been talking about the yokai craze here. Yokai. A friend. Oh, the one we saw yesterday, right? Not yet. In episode 1. Juniper, right? Polly could do without thoughtfulness like that. It's almost time, Polly. Alright, guess it's time to move to QB Manor Garden. QB Manor Garden. Oh, different layout. This definitely feels like a different world here. Trilogy. Never mind. That's not Juniper. Jinx. Jinxie Tenma, she's the one who invited us. She just happens to be the maid here. 2 horns, a love of red. Are you a demon? He is a demon. Be gone. Foul beast. You look great. Frozen some of that space in your forehead. What is this thing? It's a warding charm. Jinx put him on all the monsters she finds. I'm not a monster. Maybe you should have told her you're a good demon. I could just say I'm a human. Red demon, emissary of the underworld. I got up early to right here for this. Alright. So you can eat me? I'm not gonna eat you. Oh, terrible one. Don't worry, I'm already full. Please stay that way. Great, now I'm playing along too. I've been demonized. I have to prove I'm not scary. Looks like I've got some proof I'm 100% human. Okay. Attorney's badge? It's my attorney's badge. I'm not a demon. I'm a lawyer. Yes. Protect you from Enma Dio's judgment. I read it somewhere he's the demon lord who judges the dead for their sins. Please don't boil me in a scaling cauldron. I prefer Turkish bath if possible. Turkish bath? Isn't that a more sauna bath? Don't worry, Jinxie, he's a good demon. He'll save you if you ever go astray. Please, Mr. Demon Lawyer, have mercy on my soul. You just leave that Emma Dio to me. Isn't that great, Jinxie? I'm no longer scared to cry. Oh, someone told these two I'm human already. Alright. What you gotta tell me? So, Jinxie, I hear this village is the epicenter of the monster craze. It's packed with tourists, really, so the monster craze is the reason behind today's festival. There are lots and lots of yokai prowling about Ninetales Vale. Prowling about? You mean like wild animals or something? And they're hungry too. When I was a kid, my friends used to play this prank called Ding Dong Ditch. You still play that shit, man? The demon Tenmotaro, he's imprisoned in the Forbidden Chamber. Let's go! Tenmotaro. About yokai... Tenmotaro. Here, take a look at the scroll. The dark demon you see, he's super evil and super scary. He was defeated by the village guardian yokai, the Nine-Tailed Fox, and locked away forever. So, you're saying Tenmotaro is still trapped inside the Forbidden Chamber? But he's biding his time until he can escape. Because there's a really powerful saving charm. What a charming security system. You can just scroll if you want. I'll let me give you this, but just holding it gives me the chills, so... Thanks, Jinxie. Maybe I'll give this to Mr. Wright. Does Mr. Wright still have that homeless look? Did he get his badge back yet? Or is he still homeless? I was wondering, are those things on the forehead also warding charms? Yes, they're to prevent evil things from getting inside me. Papa told me to wear them. Evil things. Apollo, don't you dare take those charms off her forehead. I wonder what happened if I did take them off. It's time for me to get back to work. Thanks for inviting us, Jinxie. You're welcome. Oh, and before I forget, there's gonna be a surprise event today. I don't know what to expect, but it's sure to be fun. Demon. Tenmotaro. From the Forbidden Chamber. I'm going for it this time. She sure gives up quick. What's everyone hiding their faces? Hey, you there. Listen, Zerathor, like that. Lower your eyes. You'll steal your soul if you're not careful. Steal my soul? Seriously? He definitely stops here now, Tenmataro. Now what? Look, Apollo. There's somebody up on the roof. Who the fuck is that? Some superhero? My 9 golden tails are proof of my unassailable righteousness. With my band of 100 minions, I vanquish evil from the land. I'm the wrestler. Wrestler? Hey yo, that's the fox. The amazing Ninetales is here. If you're not, good little boys and girls, for I shall defeat Tenmataro. They're putting on a show for 3 people. It's me, her, and then Trucy. Hooray. Oh wait, everyone is watching. There are people here. There's nothing to fear, my child. I have banished Tenmataro. You and your people can now live in peace. Thank you, amazing Ninetales, sir. I must be off. Another match, another foe to vanquish. He came out of who is he? Don't know yet. Amazing Ninetales. He's a pro wrestler. But no one knows his true identity. Jinxie sure seems chipper all of a sudden. Yokai exorcism. Amazing Ninetales and Tenmataro, huh? Well, whatever folks are about. A strange one, alright. I think she's sweet in her own special way. Knowing Tracy, she probably has lots of friends who are sweet in her own way. Well, we still have some time to kill. Might as well see the rest of the Ninetales Veil while we're here. Nearly every yokai souvenir does for sale. I know, because my role is really empty. What's all that commotion over there? Isn't that your friend Jinxie? Hope everything's okay. It's terrible. The demon Tenmataro. He killed Alderman Kyubi. Yep, someone's dead. Can we see? Yes, and Tenmataro did it. You stay here while I have a look. Please wait. It's a warding charm. Be careful. Someone would already dead. Alright. What do I remember about this part? I don't remember much, to be honest. It's been years, man. That was you, bro? I mean, we know who did it. We kind of saw it in the preview, right? Police arrived soon after that. The man impaled by the spirit was already dead. There was another person there, and he was immediately rushed to the hospital. Thank goodness the other man's going to be fine. Sounds like he's been unconscious. You think Jinxie's going to be okay? I'm sure she'll be back to the old house in no time. Yeah, at least she's calm enough for the police to question her now. And I'd sure love to know what crazy animal left those feathers in tracks. Here comes Jinxie. What's up? Hi, Trucy. Hi, Mr. Demon Lawyer. You feeling better? I was wondering if you're up to filling us in on what happened. What happened? Alderman Kyubi. When I found him, he was already... So you knew who he was? And the one who found him was alive? Who is he? Damien Tenma. He's the mayor. They arrested him. So the killer? Nuh-uh. Papa didn't kill anyone. Your father? So you knew who they were, right? Jinxie's dad is the mayor of Tenma Town. No way. Yes, wait, but he's innocent. It's just got way more complicated. The victim was Alderman of Ninetails Vale, and Jinxie's father, the mayor of Tenma Town, was arrested for the crime. Sounds like you have some investigating to do. I know this is difficult, Jinxie, but you need to hang in there. I know, I'll try my best. Would you mind telling me a little more about the victim? The Alderman. So the victim was the village Alderman. What can you tell me about him? His name was Rex QB. They say his family has ties to the legendary Ninetail Fox. He was really kind and always looked out for me. He was a former pro wrestler. And I even heard he knew the amazing Ninetail. He is the Ninetails. That's something to keep in mind. For fathering the mirror and all. You're originally from Tenma Town, huh? So then, why did you come to work here? It was to overcome your fears, right, Jinxie? Plus, Mama was from Ninetails Vale, though she's no longer with us. She loved these flowers. I always wanted to live where Ninetails flowers grew. Ninetails, does it have 9 petals? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, they do. Flower found only Ninetails Vale. It boosts Jinxie's courage because it was her mother's favorite. Jinxie, when you first told us what happened, you said the killer was a demon. The warding charm of the Forbidden Chamber's door. It's been removed. That big door was barred shut. There wasn't a charm on it when I checked out, so I guess it was removed by someone. That's how Tenma Taro escaped. Well, when I try and remember what happened, it all goes fuzzy. Jinxie, you should go get some rest. You've been through a lot today. Between the warding charm being removed and black feathers and weird tracks, I can see the superstitious person might think a demon was the killer. Chance for what? To do the right thing and defend Jinxie's dad in court. Wouldn't a man like me or Tenma have access to more experienced lawyers? You want to know what the detective said? They doubted there was a lawyer who could get a not guilty verdict in this one. They're expecting an open and shut case. Don't worry, Jinxie. If anyone can prove your dad's innocence, it's Polly. You'll accept the case, won't you? I mean, I have to. It's all over, isn't it? I'll be all alone for the rest of my life. That's right, lost her mother. Alright. Hey, your father's even listening to me. Atta boy. You're gonna help Papa, Mr. Demon Lawyer? Yep, because that's what lawyers do. Plus, no toilet cleaning for a while. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure your father walks a free man. Thank you, Demon Lawyer. I can tell you're one of the good ones. Real demons usually are so mean. It's been a while. Ready or not, here comes justice. But before I forget, better jot this down in my notebook. What's the notebook for? Just thought I should jot down some stuff about the case. So I don't lose them, please me my notes. This is what I would call a to-do list. Oh, sounds handy. To read my notes, open a court record with R, then I can switch between tabs. So about Jinxie's father, no matter how scary he seems, promising to resist the urge to run away. What? His angry glare can paralyze you with fear. And some claim he can even shoot laser beams from his eyes. Well, maybe Papa isn't really that scary. Paralyzing stare, laser beams. I think it's about time I see Jinxie off. I'll head back to the office after I'm done. Alright, thanks. Alright, something in my notes. Go meet my client. In the detention center. Wait, I'm remembering something. Remember Gavin? Christoph Gavin? Didn't he have like 5 locks? He had like 5 locks, right? And we had to go through it? What was that for? in the last game. Ace Attorney, Apollo, Justice, Final Case. Yeah, what was that for? There were like 5 locks on him that we couldn't get through. It was in the Mason system. Are we not supposed to talk to him? Anyways, detention center. Visiting hours. Perfect timing. Hope he's not as scary as he sounds. Yep, that's him. He's pretty scary, alright. Who are you? So you're Damien Tenma, right? Is that his actual name, though? Damien Tenma. Yep, that's his name. Jinxie Tenma. Rex QB. Deceased. He was the wrestler. Let me out of here. Sorry. I get a little loud sometimes. How incredibly rude. I am the epitome of rudeness. Can you take those things off, though, on your head? I shall breach these walls, so that I may treat my benefactor to some tea and maybe some cookies, too. So the tea and cookies can wait. That was close. We don't need jailbreak added to the list. Seems like a good guy. With the face, he's easily misunderstood. Alright. And obviously we know that the wrestler died, right? Wow. Things are better left unsaid. Excuse me? I think a public paragon such as I could be treated like this. This arrest should have never happened. Go on. I feel the ill effects it will have on our youth, but I've but one choice. I must leave here at once, if only to protect the moral fiber of our youth. Wait. You can protect the moral fiber of your youth after you've been declared not guilty. I suppose you're right. How much do I get paid for this? I'm just wondering. How much do I get paid for this, though? Your prints were on the murder weapon. That's never good. None. Right, I hardly remember a thing, you see. I was fast asleep at the time, so I must have slipped. It was where somebody clobbered me on the head. I see, a drug-induced slumber, and a blow to the head. No wonder you hardly remember a thing. How? Was that some kind of strange laugh? Motive? What is your motive? Truth be told, there's been a bit of trouble between Alderman and I as of late. Was it personal? Nothing like that, it's a long story. I've been pushed to the merge Ninetales. That's what I told him. I'd like to tell you to stop shouting like that. So that's the motive. Indeed it is. After all, Alderman QB was dead set against the manager. Curses. Miratella, you good? I never meant to worry you like this. It'll work out fine. Just leave it to me. Thank you for meeting with me, Mayor Tenma. Please wait. My daughter, Jinxie. Yes, she already lost her mother. And now with me being held here, I fear she'll be terribly lonely. I hesitate to ask, but I beg you to be a friend of her. She has a friend. It's Trucy. I shall rest a little earlier, easier then. You know, you remind me of something of the new friends Jinxie has been talking about. New friends? Yes, it seems she's made some new friends since she started working with the Nine-Tailed Veil. They're quite the unusual bunch. There's a lady with an exceptionally long neck, a young lad with incredibly long tongue, many interesting characters. Friends. Now, if you would excuse me, it appears my time is up. Alright, see ya. So I'm glad he didn't turn out to be as scary as he looks. This is from the last game. His mom sang this song. Apollo, is that you? Hi, Mr. Wright. What can I do for you? Trilogy told me you've taken on a new case. Yeah, he's actually calling me about a case? That's fine, but I have a favor to ask. Sure, what is it? I'm at the airport right now. There was someone I had to meet. A new addition to the agency. Hey, that's, Athena, right? Athena Sykes, and she just passed the bar. That's right. I remember hearing about her coming to join us. Guess that was today. She took off as soon as I told her you needed help with the case. There was no stopping her. Where is she now? Probably somewhere in the Nine-Tailed Veil by now. Never even met her before. What does she look like? She'll be a girl in a yellow suit sporting an attorney's badge. Where are we going? In the Nine-Tailed Veil. The Nine-Tailed Veil. Where is that? QB Garden? I already told you. I'm a lawyer. Yep, there she is. So if you please tell me where QB Manor is. Can't fool me. You're just some delinquent high school student. She doesn't look like a high school. She looks like she's 30 at least. Okay, 25 maybe. This attorney's badge isn't just for show, you know. Where's the badge? I can't fucking see. It's been covered by her hair. Maybe that's why. Why won't you believe me? Don't expect me to defend you in court if you get arrested. Sadly, shouldn't you be getting back to school? I already told you, I'm a lawyer, not a student. Yes, enough of your lies. You're coming with me. Get your hands off of me. Dude, don't do that. Bruh. It's the police. You're gonna get arrested, bro. Maybe you can watch out for bystanders next time. Whoops. You okay? I think so. I'm so sorry. I do that when people suddenly grab me. It's a reflex or something. More like a felony. Athena Sykes, I take it. That'd be me. And you are? I'm a pole of justice. I work at the Right Anything Agency. Right Anything Agency. What a fishy sounding name. It's a long story, but it is law office, among other things. Did Mr. Wright explain it to you? That's right. Oh, that right. Then you must be... Where have you been? I've been looking all over for you. I could say the same thing. Well, here I am. Now, how about telling me a little bit about yourself? Mr. Wright didn't really tell me much, as always. Of course, feel free to ask away. Oh, no, man. I'm not that interested. I hear you passed the bar. That's right. And here's a shiny badge to prove it. Isn't it beautiful? So you must be a bit younger than me. Alright, but by how much, though? She's not even in the court records. A bit more than you might think, in fact. I'm only 18. So she is a high school student. How the fuck did you pass the bar? I skipped a few grades while I was an exchange student in Europe. You don't get... Just because you're in Europe, it doesn't mean you skipped a few grades. So I got my license to practice law while I was over there. All I can say is, wow, she must be a genius or something. I also studied analytical psychology. How the fuck did you studied psychology? That's a college class. client. So, tell me about our client. What are they like? Right, you haven't met him. Well, and that about sums it up. He's more worried about his daughter than himself. What a wonderful father. Wait, are you crying? They're called tears. So let's get down to business. Psychology. So, Athena, you mentioned studying psychology. That's right. I've always wanted to bring analytical psychology into the courtroom. The power of psychology will bring breath of fresh air into the legal system. Really? So how do you plan on doing that to defend our client? Well, for example, I can try listening in on the witness's inner voice and analyze their psychological state with the help of my trusted partner, Widget. Widget, the device around my neck here. Say hi, Widget. Hi, Widget. It talks. You need a volume knob. Awkward. Oh, almost forgot. I got something you might be interested in. Got it here. Special edition. That was quick. It's the whole point of special edition, isn't it? To be the first to get the scoop, Ruppy. Oh, right. Well, let's see what it says here. What's the deal with this in Spanish? Motaro. What do you mean Spanish? I was flying through the sky. Oh, you said Spanish? What do you mean Spanish? Oh, Athena was speaking Spanish. Might be connected to her case. Apparently the phone was shot right after the murder occurred. Oh, there are black feathers and strange tracks at the scene of the crime. I'm not surprised the locals think a yokai was involved. Wait a second, yokai isn't one of those Japanese monsters? Main God. You don't actually think it was a supernatural murder, do you? Of course not. Now German, why not plain old English? And Dale, Apollo, let's go cracking in that crime scene. Yeah, stop speaking other languages. I don't know what the fuck you mean. The investigation. Alright, what do we investigate here? Crime scene, what else? Last one there is a rotten egg. We don't have to roll all the way there. Okay, then how about speed walking? Or does that do competition? Hear that? Sounds like a TV or something. Look. There's a TV in that little room. Where? Where's the TV? In other news, the mysterious masked wrestler, the Amazing Nine Tails, has been confirmed missing according to sources close to the wrestler. Yeah, he's dead. Failed to appear at a match today where he was scheduled to defend his title. Local villagers say his disappearance may be connected to the Tenmatero's recent escape. You too. You don't belong here. Don't worry, there's nothing suspicious. I gotta bring the volume up then. Hold up. You're them lawyers come to defend Mayor Tenma, ain't ya? Sure, see, I reckon expensive looking bracelet you got there. He's a thief, isn't he? Phineas Filch. Caretaker here. Pleased to meet ya. Same here. That's a thief, right? So tell me, demon lawyer, that you're using demonic horns of yours to scare the bejeepers out of witness, huh? Come here, little horn devil. Those horns, my hair is meant to threaten anyone. They ain't. Seems a mighty big waste of perfectly good horns, if you ask me. Then again, ain't none of my business, so that was fast. Guess he's done with me. Well, best get back to work. Stop it, huh? He stole something, right? Your bracelet's gone. Don't worry, Mr. Lawyer, sir. I'll check the lost and found later. Somehow I don't think that'll be necessary. Just check your wrist right there. He put it on. Sorry. Couldn't control myself. I'm begging you. This fucking guy. What should we do about him, Apollo? He's smirking, bro. He's fucking smirking. Look at that shit. I need you to understand. You've obviously got a big heart. As big as the... Shut the fuck up. I never want to meet him again, bro. Talk about a quick escape. Looks like he dropped a few things. A pair of diagrams, one's a crime scene. Shoes behind, too. He's a bumbling thief. Let's hang on to his shoes. We can give them back next time we meet him. As for the diagrams, I say you keep them. They look like something the police might draw. Wonder where the caretaker got them. April 17th, Cuban Manor, Fox Chamber. Whoa. Where'd all those black brothers and weird tracks come from? Popular opinion seems to be that they're from Tenmataro. You mean the Great Evil has returned? Okay, so the white tapes are supposed to be for the dead bodies, right? And if you didn't, I'd be laughing out of the courthouse trying to indict them. Who are you and what are you doing here? This is a crime scene. Hey, Bobby Fulbright. I remember this, dude. Bobby, what's up? Who are you and what are you doing here? On a second thought, I'm placing you under arrest. Why didn't you say so? So you're the lawyers I heard about. Almost took you two in. You sure were suspicious. Sorry, we didn't catch your name. My name? Bobby Fulbright. Heroic detective for defense our good citizens from evil. The champion of justice who comes running whenever you're in need. And the catchphrase is in justice we trust. Oh boy, this guy's a story and a half. What can I do for you? Sup? So, would it be okay if we had a look around? Certainly not. No unauthorized personnel allowed. Couldn't you make an exception? Cease and desist at once, or I'll have you deal with my little friend over here. And justice we trust. Justice badge. You may be Mayor Tenma's attorneys, but you still need authorization to cross a police line. Follow. Let's see if you can't catch his mind. Good luck. Let me see how it goes. I bet he's as dense as heroes come. Persuasion. You're wasting your time and mine. Nobody's crossing that line without authorization. I'm a wall of justice. Keeping in justice. That would be you. I am justice. I'm Apollo Justice. Look, there's just us and you here, right? Justice and me, you say? That's right. And you're trying to say justice and I aren't enough? No, silly. We're saying that you're an inspiration in our quest for justice. No, it can't be. You're having the ropes now, Athena. If you're on the side of justice, would you let us through? But guarding the crime scene is part of justice too. Sure. But only a bad guy would stand in the way of justice, right? We can't have a fair and just trial without a thorough investigation, so... Oh, Lady Justice, what would you have done? Have you do? I think we really got to him. Seems pretty neurotic as far as champions of justice go. Our pleas for justice must have had a huge impact. Just trying to make him, tying him up in knots. Now's our chance to start looking around. After all that about authorized personnel only, this was surprisingly easy. Should I stop them or let them through? Whose justice is more just? let's get to work. We're supposed to be finding clues related to the crime, right? Some evidence. We can move the cursor with walls to the B&M. Right, B. Oh. Oh. It's 3D now. Alright. There's something under the chair. Something under the chair? What is stuck on here? Oh. Why does this seem important? What? What was that? What is this? Sparkling here. What do we have here? Statue of 19 Fox and there's blood on it though. You're no fun at all. At least next surprise or grossed out or something from my first case. There was a fur. It was stuck on there? Would I go back? Eh, stop. That's about wraps it up now. If I can get on the detective, everybody knows. Do you hear something? I don't hear anything. That's right. What are you talking about? A whoosh sound, like wind rushing through a narrow street. As you can see, the vent is connected to an air duct that leads out into the hallway. So where are we right now? Let me just see the chart. To foyer. We're the Fox chamber, right? And then this is a top-down view. Interiors. There's a forbidden chamber. What is that for? I was just thinking, maybe the killer made their escape through the air duct or something. Cute theory, but I don't think so. The air duct in the hallway is low enough to climb. That much is true. But as you can see, the vent in the ceiling is very high. 9 feet high, in fact. Highly doubt there's any way to get up there without a ladder or something. I don't see anything of the sort in this room, do you? Chairs, maybe? Speaking of things in this room, yeah? Can you tell us what this way guys turned up, Detective Fulbright? Not on my watch, buddy. In the name of justice, I cannot reveal facts pertaining to the prosecution's case. Come on, throw us a bone here. Excuse me, detective, but I recall you saying earlier that you would come running whenever you were in need. How about this? Just a little give and take. I mean, serving the public part of justice too, right? To serve and protect. I doubt leaking information to the defense team falls under that motto. I will share some information. In the name of justice. We did it alright, but I'm not sure that was entirely ethical. Details. What she saw. Right, who found it? Jinxie. Miss Tenma had a key allowing her immediate access. Okay. So then the Fox chamber was locked. Yes, and Miss Tenma had the only key to the door. Really, so Adam and Kyubi didn't have a key to the Fox chamber. Actually, he had a master key for most of the doors of the mayor, but disappeared after his murder. Disappeared. You think the killer took it? You're all connected to the murder. I'm not gonna share that information with you. You think you're some kind of champion of justice. I won't fall for that, you shameless rascal. Who even says that? Feathers. The murder was some sort of monster, do you? What's the name of the creature in the Forty Chamber? Tenma? And the black feather is. Our prime suspect, no doubt, love to pin the blame on some other creature. Can Tenma whatchamacallit can be made victim of slander? Doubt the mayor would disown as childish as blaming a boogeyman. So the most likely scenario so far is that Tenma guy left the feathers and tracks behind to make it look like the yokai Tenma was the killer. Wait, what? Now I'm confused as you. Yeah, you're right. Doubt Tenma would point evidence like that. So, he's your only suspect? That's right. Even his name, Damien Tenma, makes him sound like a villain. Which is really scary looking too. Wait, you're telling me he was arrested? That's why he was arrested? Don't be ridiculous. He was the only one without an alibi. Is that so? Yep, other than the victim, the suspect and Miss Tenma, the only others around were Mr. Filch and Mayor Tenma's aide, and the two of them worked together at the time. And Mayor's Tenma's aide. Who's the aide? Okay. Who's the aide, bro? What about Jinxie? She's not being suspected at all. She may have no alibi whatsoever, but she also has no motive. It's unfathomable that she would murder the other man. Besides, do you really think a little girl could lift up the huge spear? True enough, that spear looks even bigger than her. That's about all I can reveal at this time. Well, you must admit, Damien Tenma appears to be the most likely suspect. I admit it looks bad, but I'm still not buying it. Oh, and one more thing. I must warn you about the prosecutor. The hawk dude, right? The one with the bird. This one. He's not... How do I put it? Not what you'd expect. That is, unless you've faced a convicted killer serving hard time as a prosecutor before. What the? Is this some kind of a joke? The prosecution. Can I ask why a man imprisoned for murder is serving as a prosecutor? Because his method use of psychology in courtroom battles. Everyone was talking about how this murder was the work of some strange creature. But yokai are nothing more than a figment of imagination. They're baloney. Who better to prove this than the master of psychology? He's the best man for the job. He's a convicted murderer. No matter how you look at it, it's just insane. Well, the chief prosecutor personally assigned him, so None of us are in position to question the matter. This prosecutor, he wouldn't happen to go by the name Blackwell, would he? Bingo, Simon Blackwell. So you have heard of him. You could say that. Well, I bet you don't know his official title. Twisted Samurai. His unofficial title. Twisted Samurai. Is that because he's a criminal? Well, yes and no. You could say it also has to do with the effects of his crime had on things. How so? His conviction is what twisted and worked the legal world into this dark age of the law. And he, of all people, is going to stand in the court tomorrow? Never fear. I myself will be there to protect you. That's reassuring, I guess. Well, you kids knock yourself out. Can't wait to see how you do tomorrow. Wait, Detective Fulbright. I've been meaning to ask you something. Why are you barefoot? Doesn't look like the sort of place where you need to take your shoes off. He's barefoot? Ah, I hadn't even noticed. Why am I barefoot? Wait a second. Those shoes we found earlier. Excuse me, Fulbright. Oh, he stole it. The fucking thief stole it. Yes, they're my favorite pair, in fact. Thank you for bringing them to me. You must be truly undecided justice. What else do we have? We took the diagrams. What is this? Foyer? Okay. Don't tell me Mr. Filch actually stole it from the deck. How the fuck do you lose a shoe and not notice? That is amazing, right? So maybe we should go have a word with Mr. Filch. I kind of want to blame it on Filch. I kind of just want to put him in jail for all that thief. This is awful. Terrible, I say. Somebody help. What is it again? No. The name's Filch. Phineas Filch. Keep on pilfering and you may wind up jailbird instead. So it seems to be the problem, Mr. Filch. It's just terrible, I tell you. Come quick. Looks like some kind of mask. The Amazing Ninetail's mask. The Amazing Ninetail. It floated down the river? Alright, the wrestler who appeared during the festival's special event. He'd never take off his mask like this. Someone must have killed him. Look, there's some white hair caught up inside the mask. So makes you believe that the Amazing Ninetails has been murdered. You're studious, right? Isn't? That's the dude, right? QB? Obviously it's him, right? Are we not supposed to know? Just tell me, please. Well, it was like this. I dreamed of becoming the wrestler myself. How about you join me for a quest in the Champions belt? Demon Mask. I wonder if I can make it big. Apollo, we'll save your pro wrestling debut until after the trial. No, I wasn't actually. Why did I let him pull me off the top like that? Come on, Apollo. Ask him about the Amazing Ninetails murder. Alright, what you got? What do you know? Don't you forget. The trademark gold key maybe. So, are we not supposed to know that this is QB? Does it just assume that we don't know that shit? Revitalize Ninetales and blink of an eye. Yep, save Ghost Town, also Yokai Town. Huh. Amazing Ninetale really does sound amazing. Pretty amazing, huh? That's why he's worshipped like a hero around here. I'm proud to be from the same village as him. Come to think of it, you look kind of monster like yourself, Mr. Filch. I know, a lot of people have told me I look like a He stole something, bro. Check your pocket. How'd you do that? Keep it. I got lots more. So you keep saying that... I just missed it. So you keep saying that the Amazing Ninetales was killed. What's the story behind that? Are you saying that he was murdered because his mask washed up the shore? That's the only part of it. The main reason is no one's seen him. The word round Ninetales was he was killed by Tenma. Your village are really superstitious, aren't you? That we are. We love conspiracy theories too, like the mayor's diabolical plot. The mayor? What is he plotting? He's planning on releasing Tomataro. That's why he wants the merger. He'll open a forbidden chamber once he's in control. That's quite a tale. Let me finish that. There was only one person who could stop the mayor. Our hero, the Amazing Ninetales. He vowed to battle the mayor Tenma in the town and stop the municipal merger. I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. Polo, we still have to ask him about the Alderman's murder. Would you mind telling us what you were doing at the time of the murder? I was in the caretaker's office, guarding the entrance, and I made double sure no one came in. I have a clear view of the foyer where I work. He must be talking about the small room. Caretaker's office. And he steals, so you have an alibi. I do indeed. I was with Mayor Thomas. Florent Lebel's name. Yep, that's the criminal. That's the guy who killed him. So the two of you were together. That's a pretty sound alibi, alright? And nobody came in or out of Manor? Kept watch the whole time, didn't see a soul pass by. The security camera. That means we're dealing with someone who was already inside when it happened. Without a doubt, this here is the mask worn by the Amazing Ninetales. What about that white hair I found inside the mask? Just thought of something. Remember the golden animal pearl we found at the crime scene? Could it have come from this mask? Look, there's even a spot where there's some fur is missing. Then this places the mask at the crime scene at some point, which means someone with white hair who is linked with the murder and against the merger. No way. Could the Amazing Ninetales and the Alderman... No shit, man! You should see the look on your face. No, it's nothing. Maybe Jinxie could tell us something. She works here. Jinxie. Grocery shopping. Maybe just stick to soy milk. Jinxie, it's me. It's the demon lawyer. Not a warding charm. Apollo? Who is she? Alright, this is your first time meeting each other. This is Jinxie, Mayor Timna's daughter. She was the first to discover the crime scene. So she's the one who... Hello. Name's Athena Sykes. I'll be helping Apollo defend your father at the trial. Pleased to meet you. Where's Trucy? She went back to the office ahead of us. But don't worry, Athena and I are on the case. How do you know he didn't... Do what? Poor little Trucy. An interesting character, huh? Interesting character. Alright. The incident. Do you remember any more of what happened? Not much. At least not yet. Tomataro, the yokai we saw at the festival? I don't know anything about that. But you said Tomataro murdered the Alderman. It's okay, Jinxie. You can tell me. Alright, so what was that for? I'm mentor. So no monsters. You admit I'm human? You're still a demon. I give up. Seems like Yoshi doesn't want to talk about Tomataro for some reason. That's precisely what you need to know more about. Besides, she definitely thought there was a yokai in the fox chamber. Jinxie, about this charm. You gave me this when I was heading off to the scene of crime. You thought that Tematara was the murderer. That's true, but if there was anything else, help your father too. Alright then. Tematara did it? Why do you think Tematara's the killer? I saw him. I saw him with my own eyes. He escaped his prison and ran by me. Jinxie, tell us everything you saw. I called the police after I stumbled upon the scene. I was just about to head back to the festival grounds when I saw Tomataro. I was right here. You know, it'd be so good if I could see the diagram. It's been covered by the text. He was running at me. I was paralyzed with fear, but there was no one running at me. The foul beast raced right by towards the foyer. His professional bell was supposedly in the foyer at the time, which means they would have seen Tomataro. Considering Jinxie's mental state, her eyes could have been playing tricks on her. Follow? Remember the picture on this paper? Someone caught Tomataro flying through the air. And what date was this? Captured on camera around 3:40 p.m. I wonder if the same Tomataro Jinxie says she saw. Don't be ridiculous. Tomataro is the killer, and he can fly too. So, no one knows his identity? You said no one knows his identity? Amazing Ninetales true identity. You can't be serious, right? I'm supposed to pretend I don't know who he is? Doesn't that make you want to know even more? Wrestling matches where a wrestler tries to prove the horse is popular. Wait, you mean exposed as in stripped and naked? The only thing the winner removes is the loser's mask. It is the worst humiliation to a wrestler could suffer. More important to them than life itself. You see, the only mask matches are life and death battles for wrestlers. That means the mask than just having to wash up along the riverbank. There's gotta be a story behind it. No one can stop the amazing Ninetales. About yokai, you saw the crime, anything stand out? Jangly sound. My memory's kind of fuzzy. If I ever recall seeing Tomataro holding a staff, and that was what was making the noise, good question. I've never heard anything like that. It's not shown in the scroll. How about in the other documents? Any of them show Tomataro with the staff? It's the only known document depicting Tomataro. So do what Tomataro is so interesting. It seems those who foolishly choose to depict are cursed. Why did you tell me you saw Tomataro earlier? Actually, LaBelle told me not to tell. LaBelle. Papa's aide. The guy who was supposedly in the foyer at the time of the crime. What exactly did he tell you? Keep the village superstitions in mind. Before you go talking about seeing Tomataro at the time of the crime, village superstitions, they say you must not gaze upon Tomataro, but in the event that you do look, and then tell anyone what you saw, Tomataro will claim your soul. Everyone from babies to village elders know about it. But I didn't because I'm not from around here. Come to think of it. Why is everyone hiding their faces? Hey, you there. You mustn't stare at Tomataro. Lower your eyes. He'll steal your soul if you're not careful. She's not from here? Do you think the Bell guy actually believes in Tomataro? He's not even from Ninetales.ville. Then why do you try to keep Jinxie from talking? Good question. Better to have to unmask the monster. He was relaxing at the foyer. Bueno, next stop, the Manor foyer. With any luck, he'll be waiting for us. There's no one here. Guess our luck isn't so good when it comes to Mr. LaBelle. Maybe he's out for a walk or something. Somebody left something on the sill. It's a TV program. Town Pro Wrestling Hell in Style versus Pretty Boy Vampire blow by blow commentary by Timothy Twilight. What do you think you're doing? Hey, it's your third time meeting you. What can we do for you? Ain't nothing I need you to do for me, but what business you got with my TV listings? Yep, match between a couple of ranked amateurs though. It's a complete disaster. I reckon even I could have done better. There's something I wanted to ask him. Tomataro, did you see him? Did you see anything or not? Hold it. Hey, there he is, LaBelle. Forgive me for being pestered, sir. And you are Florent LaBelle. View divine and personal aid. Yokai Grotesque. Sprawling with monsters. Oh, excuse you. What the heck was that? It was just a little cologne. You ought to look a sticky sweat about you. All original brand. J. Louis LaBelle. What a heavenly scent. I think you just paralyzed my olfactory receptors. I suppose the scent would be the... I already know that's brand number 5 Bonjour. My way of introducing myself. Enjoy. Where's my bottle of Adio? So I can return the favor. Enough about cologne. Please tell us what you saw. Keeping Jinxie quiet. Heard you're the one who told Jinxie not to mention that she saw Tomataro. Why that little? So she told you she saw that demon, did she? Mr. LaBelle, do you mind if I ask whether you believe in the village's traditions? Oh, please, I was merely trying to keep with traditions. Nevertheless, I'll say this. I wouldn't stick my nose into this whole Tomataro business if I were you. Bad things happen to those who do. That much is true. He is one scary monster. It's crazy. Oh, you're real. And you sure look like a monster. Mr. LaBelle. Little Jinxie has an active imagination, isn't that right, Phineas? That's right. I didn't see nothing, especially not Tomataro. As for me, I only see things of beauty. That's why I can barely see you. I've got 2 words for this guy. Total freak. Your alibi? Did I ask you what you were doing at the time of the crime? I don't even know you, man. We just met. How dare you doubt me? You can't see straight. Like that's really helped. What were we doing? Go ahead, Foshi. Answer the question. At the time of the crime, we were in here, foyer. Exactly. Good answer. Just repeating what you told. What's with these two? Now he's got me talking like that. Are we quite through? I'm very busy. Alright, thanks for your help. So these two are in the foyer, but didn't see Tomataro. Come along, Felchi. Where are we going? Alright, gotta practice the statements first. Whoa, what? You're gonna practice the statements? What does it mean, practice statements? Now, if you'd excuse me, it's time to touch my makeup. touch up my makeup. Apollo, I know it sounds strange, but LaBelle seems unusually preoccupied with Tomataro. Yeah, I think he might be the one who killed him. You see, I heard people's emotions in the tone of their voice. You mean you have good ears? Something like that. People's emotions are expressed in the tone of their voice. My ears can pick up the event's subtle tones for some reason. That's an interesting skill. But what do you mean he's preoccupied? Not exactly sure, but it's like he was obsessed with the thought of Tomataro. That's what I picked up. We should go talk with the mayor too. Sounds like a plan. We need to get to the bottom of that rumor. He's here. Hello. Nice to finally see you. I'm Mr. Justice's partner, Athena Sykes. Yes, I look forward to working with you too. Glad he didn't mind Athena calling him by a completely wrong name. Tomataro? Damien Tenma. Apollo, just as kind and gentle looking as I'd imagined. Luckily for you, after the blunder you just made. There was something I wanted to talk to you about. The rumors going around how you wanted to set Tomataro free. Utter nonsense. They always assume the worst of me because of the way I look. A little touchy about his appearance, isn't he? So the rumor has it you wanted to push the merger through. In order to reach Tomataro, of course, that's a bunch of baloney, isn't it? What if James's schoolmates start testing her about this? Teasing her about this. I must break out of here at once. Her tormentors must be taught a lesson. We have to get you a not guilty verdict. Don't stop me. This is about a father's duty to his darling daughter. You don't need me to go straighten things out myself? Oh boy, they're really calling the SWAT team if they showed up. That's right, I had to ask her about the reason behind the merger. Why the merger? Seems like you were rather forceful in pushing for a municipal merger. Did you really want Ninetales Vale that badly? Yes, well, it's quite an attractive prize in terms of tourism. Oh. Wait. Am I feeling what I think I'm feeling? Sure, I played a bit of hardball, but only when I deemed it necessary. I knew it. My brace is reacting. What is it? Really, how can you tell? People invariably intense up when they lie. That's where bracelet here comes in. I can sense when the person I'm talking to is feeling tense, because it begins to tighten on my arm. You can do that? Wait, so you believe me? Just like that? Sure, each of us has their own special gifts. Athena has her gift, a special sense of hearing. Still, what do you think the mayor's lying about? I don't know, but it's her job to find out. It's been a while since I bracelet last reacted like this. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Yeah. Yes, I know. Oh, his eye's twitching. It's quite an attractive prize. In terms of tourism. You can trust us with the truth. The truth. I don't understand. When you mention tourism, the bottom of your right eye started twitching. So what if it did? Please tell us more about your merger bid. What more is there to tell? I already told you. Tourism. You really don't trust us, do you? What are you talking about? The village has been hot property ever since the monster craze started, has it not? You say that the monster craze really revitalized Ninetales Vale, so you felt it would be an attractive prize for its tourism. You say that the monster craze really revitalized. You felt an attractive prize for tourism, but that would contradict this. And saved Ninetales Vale from becoming a ghost town. Cry! Is a recent phenomenon. The spark in the name Ninetales rose up against the Minoops merger. Villagers practically roasted before them. You couldn't possibly try. Real reason behind your push to merger. Well, why the merger? Ready to tell the truth? Honestly, I never wanted to pursue the merger in the first place, but I had no choice if I wanted to protect my darling little Jinxie. Protect her from what? A threat. He said either go through with the merger or my Jinxie dies. How awful. Who would do such a thing? I don't know. Whoever blackmailed me must have connected to the murder. So you think the blackmail and the killer? Miss Morrison, blackmail who wanted the merger at all. But why blackmail the murder? Could it be? What if there was another reason for the murder? Like what? Maybe the blackmail discovered Alchemy and Kiwi's secret identity. If secret identity was a threat to the Blackness murder scheme. What do secret identities have to do with anything? I have evidence revealing Alderman's secret identity. Maybe it's time to use it. That's the mask. What is the meaning of this? White hair. What are you saying? You know what I'm talking about. Rex Cupid. What do you mean, no way? Impossible. You never knew that shit? Come to think of it. It's a threat to the blackmail scheme. To oppose the merger and there was also heavily sparked the monster craze. And then we did at the manor. And Alderman QB had taken a part in it, if you get my drift. This is absurd. Mr. Maynard, do you have proof of the threat? Yes, blackmailer. Unfortunately, it disappeared after the murder. I've been carrying it around in my briefcase, but now it's suddenly been. I think I know who did it. Filch? Filch, did you do this? Man, visiting hours are over. It would appear the meeting is adjourned. Alright, trial time, right? Do you really think Tenmataro that Jinxie saw is the killer? I don't know. I know there's no such thing as monsters. What about the newspaper article? Could the killer have purposely freed Tenmataro to do their dirty work? In the first, yes, the only times suspects the police have right now are the mayor and the yokai. Probably arguing whether the yokai involved in the court tomorrow. I actually see the look of disbelief in the judge's face. Apollo, you're right. I'm fine. I'll think of something. I'd better because I can't very well say a flying demon was the killer. this point, the only thing I know for sure tomorrow is going to be one doozy of a trial. Alright. Part 1 is done.